Hey guys, Josh from Gundam here again with another MSIA review, and today we're reviewing one of my favorites, EPYON from Gundam Wing. EPYON is, I don't know, he's just so awesome. I know some of you are Wing Zero fans, but it's like, Wing Zero is the one with the Buster Rifle and the firepower, and EPYON is the melee king. Especially in that episode where Hiro Yui just loses it, where Zex gives him the EPYON to begin with, and he just goes to town and kills everything. I love that episode. And so this is one of my favorite figures. And I love the design of the chest and the lower torso as well. I just really like it. I think that's part of the reason why I used it for the Oxel Gundam. The Oxel Gundam uses the version 2, of course, of the EPYON, but that's where it comes from, because I always like the EPYON torso. So let's go over the weapons. Not a lot to say. Has no head Vulcans. Yep. No head Vulcans. No chest Vulcans. No laser. No, not really any. He only has melee weapons. That's it. That's all he's got. And yet, he is even more awesome because of that. He has the biggest beam sword, beam saber, that you will find in Gundam Wing. The biggest. And sometimes it looks a little bit like a tree, but that's just because of the color they chose for it. It's this transparent green. It's huge and thick and can cut through Leos like a hot knife through butter. And look at this. It plugs directly into his core. So that's why this thing has so much power. It's not, battery operated. This thing is fed from EPYON's core, which is, a pretty large core. It's very powerful. Zex, or Trey's Kushrenada did not waste a penny on this guy. And then he has this heat saber. So he's got a beam saber for cutting through people, and then he has this heat whip. And the whip has a little bit of flexibility in there. Every single one of these is a joint. Move like that. A little bit of range in there too. And so you can just, just a flick of the wrist can, don't want to actually hit my camera, but, so you can just, love killing the little army men. Love it. I love the smell of molten little army men in the morning. So that covers the weapons. Let's cover the articulation. This can come undone, which is good. Also, this can come out, so he can just be holding his beam saber there. Doesn't really have a place to store, though. I don't really know where he keeps that. Maybe he just keeps it handheld all the time. I mean, he's melee. He doesn't really need anything else but the melee. So, doesn't really need to put it away, does he? That can come out the side as well. It leaves a little hole there. Or if you wanted to do so, you can pull this out of its little hole. Like that. If I don't know, you're flying him around and you're playing with him or something and you don't want the sword out. I don't know why you wouldn't want the sword out, but it can go like that too. There's a version 2 of this figure that transforms, but this is not it. The whip can go away, and you can, I do believe, pull this one out. And if you're really skilled, you can get it in there. So see? It's put away, just like the Tall Geese 3. And that works. One thing that usually gets lost on this figure is the whip, or pieces of the whip. So you want to make sure the whip has, some reasonable length. It should be about that long. About as long as the mobile suit. Maybe a little longer. Has a shield. Shield can come off. It only goes on the left arm. And so let's cover the articulation, like I said. Head turns 360 degrees, looks up and down, and looks awesome. The wings can go up and they're posable. That's a nice thing about this guy. His wings are very posable. EPYON is actually a Japanese word that means something along the lines of devil. And you can kind of see that. Like the other mobile suits, everything, other Gundam Wing mobile suits, everything pretty well stays on, you know. Has a knee joint, works like that. Has some forwards action to it too, as you can see. And then the leg can go forwards. The leg can go back. Elbow joints as well. Arm turns 360, hand turns 360. You need to push the wing back though if you want the arm to turn 360. But there's an interesting thing about the Tallgeese 3 MSIA that they didn't do with any of the others. They didn't even do it with the version 2. All the MSIA are on ball joints. But look at this. He's got little pegs on his ball joints. Which this is interesting. A very interesting modification because, you know, most of the MSIA I have shown you in these reviews, I just woo the arm around. This one actually more goes on a, you know, hard to turn kind of little intervals because of those little dots. I mean, you could wear them away if you went nuts with it, so I don't recommend that. But this helps you to keep his arm in whatever position that you want it in, as long as it fits into one of those little, you know, grooves. It still has, you know, room to move in there, but once you put it, you know, past one of them, it doesn't move past that. If they'd done that with some of the others, then you really wouldn't have to worry about the arms getting loose or anything. However, you know, you can do that yourself. If you have a mobile suit whose arm becomes loose, a little bit of super glue on there, and then you wait, you know, 10 minutes or so. Don't stick the arm on there right away, otherwise, you know, that arm is not coming off. But it'll give it more friction, and your mobile suit's joints won't be as loose as they were. Anyways, helpful little tip. Waist turns 360 degrees. Legs, reasonable flexibility there. Arm. I did a little too far there. Doesn't exactly have a lot of range in this area right here, where the arm goes out. But that's one of the downsides of the little pegs on the arms. But, you know, I say it's a worthwhile price. It's got boosters in here. They move just a little bit, which is cool. The wings, as we already covered, they go in and out, and they go up, and they stay up. Yes! Finally! Very cool. The feet have a little bit of flexibility, too. And interesting thing, it turns here. Isn't that weird? It's very different. And has a little give there too. And so that pretty much covers his flexibility. I really like EPYON. He is one of my favorites. Like I said, because I like his chest and the lower torso design a lot. I used it when I built my custom Oxel Gundam for our series Gundam Father of Peace. The EPYON is a great addition to the Gundam Wing collection. He is Wing Zero's nemesis, so I mean, you gotta have him. And if you're looking for MSIA to complete your collection, or for somebody else, or maybe even some little army men to kill with your heat whip every once in a while, check out our store, Gundams R Us, your favorite arms dealer. It's on eBay. We're a power seller. We have good prices and good feedback. And we get new stuff all the time. So check back with us often. There's a little link down below this video in the info area. Come check us out. We're Gundams R Us, your favorite arms dealer. And if there's something else that you guys would like me to review, leave me a comment down below. Who knows? I might review it. Catch you guys later. Bye.